Well, welcome back. Just finished under the engine bay. Just a few. Finished. A few more bits to do. Got a nice new red hose. I didn't really want red. The company I got them from, I wanted a black one, but they only had red in stock, so they're not too bad now. That's that one done. I've got to do the bottom one. Just ordered another hose for that. But seems a bit of trouble getting hold of these 32mm hoses with long legs. But anyway, I've got one coming now. That's that one. I've got a little blank to put one there. I think that must be for the heater hose. I think it is, not sure. What else we got there? Oh, the guards for the manifold. That's not one guard, it's a heat shield. That's all on there now. I managed to get some of this heat stuff for the brake pipes. So that's all nicely insulated now. All I've got to do under here really, still got that bloody oil leak underneath. I'm going to have to sort of bite the bonnet and go underneath and have a look. I've got to bleed the brakes. There's no fluid in the master cylinder at the moment. So all in all, it's looking quite nice now. Nice and tidy. Much better than what it was. Let's have a quick look around the back. Well, currently working on the back. I'm putting a framework in the back of it. You can see it that well. It's a bit out of the way. The whole idea of it is I'm going to do exactly the same here onto the other side, which I've actually started. And in the middle, so here I'm going to make a little bit of a framework up here, and an insert. I'll get some aluminium sheet and make an insert, so I can actually use it as like a boot space. I really want to sort of carry a few bits and pieces with me when I start using it properly, because I'm pretty confident if I don't, I'm going to run out of petrol. So the whole idea is to get a can of fuel in there. But I was thinking, I'm going to have to try it tomorrow. I haven't really got a spare wheel as such, but I've got another set of wheels. So I might try to see if I can actually slot one in here. I don't know if it go in there or not. We'll try it anyway. So anyway, that's what I'm doing at the moment. The only thing that's taken me a long time is I can't really weld in this garage, so I've got a lot of fuel, and obviously I've got my other car under there. I don't want to catch that light. So everything I have to do, I have to sort of clamp up and take it into the workshop, which is sort of, you can't really see it, but it's in there in the dark. And I've welded it up. I haven't got any method of bending box section, so even this piece here is not brilliant, but what I do, put loads of pie cuts in it and bend it that way. So I always used to bend it the other way, so I have to explain, but sort of cut it that way, then put a little triangle piece in there. I've been doing it the other way. I just cut it there and folded it, put another slot, folded it, and if it didn't work, if it didn't bend enough, I just went back over the slot again and kept doing it until I got it where I wanted it. So the only thing I've got at the moment, I've got another support I put in there. It's a bit of solid bar, and I've welded it onto the nut or the bolt that goes through the chassis there, that holds that piece of angle for the harness. I think that's it really. It's taken a bloody long time because it's so time consuming. It's all, even this piece here, I've had to cut it a couple of times, but what I've actually done, I've done it so that obviously that's flush on here, but this is slightly up in the air a little tiny bit. So when I decide whatever covering I'm going to put on it, which I haven't got a clue at the moment what I'm going to put on it, I don't know, it's going to be a bit of timber with some covering on it or whatever, but hopefully with the water goes on it, it's going to run off. And the other thing I've got to try and work out is, you can see around here, I've got this box section with a piece of flat bar on the side, and it leaves this gap down here. Well, the previous owner or the previous builder or the original builder didn't take the stainless steel right over enough. There's a bit of a gap there. So I've got to sort of think up some ideas here. Well, if anybody else has got any ideas, they'd be greatly received. So that's it really. So once I've made the other frame up, that box section going there like that somewhere. Not really sure yet, so I have to make it up as I go. But I'm quite keen to get this, duplicate this side over on this side. Once that's done, all the hard work's done, then it should be quite straightforward. I think that's it. No other progress to report. I think that's pretty much it at the moment. The other thing on the brackets for the shocks, I have to cut the top piece off. I thought it was actually welded to the frame, but not bolted. And I thought it was one piece and then 2 pieces of angle. So surprise, surprise. Anyway, thanks for coming back. See you again shortly. Bye now.